BC's police watchdog says when officers in Surrey responded to an early morning call on September 19, 2024, they found a woman screaming in Spanish, locked inside a washroom with her 18-month-old daughter. That woman, Vanessa Renteria Valencia.
Responding officers found the woman holding a pair of scissors to her baby's neck.
A report by the IIO released late last week says Renteria Valencia and two others inside the house spoke little English. Police asked for a Spanish-speaking officer but were told none were available. Using Google Translate, an officer asked one of the occupants of the house if the woman was going to hurt the baby. Through the app, the person responded yes. Minutes later, a police officer fired their gun, hitting Renteria Valencia twice, killing her.
I found that it was reasonable for the officer in this case who shot the AP to believe that there was a threat of grievous bodily harm or death to the baby.
The IIO's report notes Renteria Valencia had spent several months in a shelter for women who experience domestic violence, and at the time of her death, she was experiencing a mental health crisis.
They were communicating with Vanessa using a Google Translate app, which is appalling in a crisis situation like that.
This interpreter is questioning the use of AI translation tools to overcome the language barrier, saying AI translation programs are not always reliable.
It just seems like it must have added to the confusion of that moment. If an interpreter had been there in person, there would have been much more of a chance to say, "Are you sure? What do you mean?" Or for the interpreter to say, "I'm not sure if I got that right."
McDougall is critical of the investigation's conclusions, including the decision to not charge the Mountie who shot and killed Renteria Valencia on that tragic day.
This case is telling us that there's no intention, there's no accountability, there's no transparency. What we have now, certainly devastatingly, is a child without a mother.
Celebrade says the incident points to the need for more interpreters to deal with language barriers in crisis situations. Sohrab Sandhu, CBC News, Vancouver.